Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dylan, and welcome to Dylan the Truth Podcast. If you guys are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe to the channel and also hit that like button. Deeply appreciated. I have to get into this, and I have to talk about our boy, Kanye West. Now, Kanye West has made a lot of headlines of what he said for, I'd say, the past month. And, there's a lot of comments he made on certain things. Like, for example, he made a comment about Black Lives Matter is a scam. But, he has some truth to what he's saying there. I think he's talking about the organization. I don't think he's talking more so about, like, the Black Lives Matter. Like, he's not basically saying, like, the movement ain't important. It's the organization that he's attacking because he believes that they're using that donation money for something else. They're not really helping like the community. They're not helping the victims' families. That's where he's going with that. And as soon as I saw him wear the All Lives or White Lives Matter shirt with Candace Owen, I knew where he was going with that. I knew right off the bat, I knew he was attacking the organization. I knew right off the bat. But what he loves to do is, and a lot of people fall bait to it because he knows how to spark a conversation. By him doing that, he knew a lot of people was gonna hate him for that. He was gonna get a lot of heat for that. But I felt like if he should have went another route with it, as far as to get that message out, if he had just came out and said, "I don't believe in the Black Lives Matter not the movement, but the organization," then he would have had a lot of people behind him and be like, okay, all right, I see what he's saying. He has a point there. But he didn't go that route. He decided to wear the White Lives Matter t-shirt. And that's where, the black community was not having it. Everybody was attacking him. Like, go through the list. There's a bunch of people that was attacking him. But I felt like he was just getting his message out there about the organization. Then he also said about Lizzo, about her weight. And he's basically saying where she is, like her weight, she's at obesity level. You being obese is not good because that means you're unhealthy. And all he was talking about was just her health. He's not body shaming her or anything like that. That's all he was talking about. Is that he wants to see her more healthy, like lose a little bit of weight. You don't want to be at obesity level at a young age. It's not a good look because then your life expectancy is going to be really short. And that would be unfortunate because she's really talented artist. So we wouldn't want that to happen. I think that's all he was talking about. It wasn't no body shaming. And that's why I hate what a lot of people would say. Oh, he's body shaming her. How is he body shaming her? Like, all he was talking about was her health. That was it. That's not body shaming. Body shaming would be like, oh, you're too fat to wear this. Like, why are you wearing this this dress? Well, fat people don't wear that stuff. Big girls don't wear that stuff. Like, you should be wearing some other stuff. You shouldn't be wearing that. Why are you wearing that? So that's how they look at it. That's body shaming. What Kanye West was talking about was not body shaming. Then, of course, he made some anti-Semitic comments, and that brought a lot of heat. I mean, obviously the Jewish people were not too pleased with that. And because of that, he ended up getting dropped by Adidas, which doesn't make him a billionaire anymore. I think his net worth is at $400 million. And he also got dropped, him and his record label, Good Music, got dropped from Def Jam. So they're no longer partners. And a recent report, I heard that Gap is going to stop selling Yeezys. I was like, damn, like everybody's going after this guy. Like, this is what happens when you make certain comments, right? Because, You have to be very careful what you're saying nowadays because we're in a culture where it's a cancel culture. So if you say something that people don't like, they're gonna cancel you. And Kanye West he's at a point in his life where he doesn't care if he gets canceled. He doesn't care. Like whatever he says, he's gonna say how he feels, and whatever repercussion he has to face, that's what he's gonna face. And you have to respect that because a lot of people nowadays don't have the courage to say anything. Like they play at the safe side. They're like, oh no 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 no, I'm not gonna say anything because I know I'm gonna get canceled. That's what they're worried about. And out speaking of which, because a lot of the comments that he made, he was on Drink Champs, and I was very disappointed with Nori because Nori took down the interview, so we can no longer watch it on YouTube. And I felt Nori only did that because he was afraid that he was going to get canceled. That was the only reason he did it. Because I was like, dude, like it's a freedom of speech. Like I don't understand why you would take it down. Now it's maybe you're more thinking about yourself and you're thinking, okay, you know what? If I keep this video up, then people are gonna hate on me and gonna be like, yo, they're gonna attack me and for keeping that video up. I'm like, no. If anything, they're not attacking you. They're attacking Kanye West because all you were doing was asking the questions, and Kanye West answered it, and the way he answered it, a lot of people didn't like his answers. So I don't understand why Nori would take that down. I lost a bit of respect for him when he did that because I was like, no, I don't know why he'd do it because he was so afraid of getting canceled. So that was my take on what Nori did. And Kanye West, I believe, a lot of what he's going through and why, the way he is, has a lot to do with the passing of his mother. I really believe that because, if you notice, after his mom passed away, he was never the same. Like, he would be very erratic, he would just say things and everybody would be in an uproar on what he would say, and he would do some crazy stuff. I mean, there's times where he talks about certain things and he's right, and then there's other times where it's like, yo, where are you going with this? Like, for example, the George Floyd situation. He was on the Drink Champ, and he talked about how George Floyd died of an overdose from fentanyl. Anybody with sense knows that's a lie. There's no truth to that because the video was out. The video showed that a police officer had his knee on his neck for 8 minutes and he murdered him. He didn't die of an overdose, it was murder. Period. So when he said that, I was like, I don't know where he's going with this. And that's where he lost me because I was like, man, it's like you want to be on his side on certain things that he says. But then he comes up with things like that with the George Floyd, and he takes like 5 steps back. I'm like, it's so frustrating with him sometimes. Because I'm like, man, I know like a lot of things that he says, there's truth to it, but then when you say things like that, people look at you differently. So that's what I would say about Kanye West. It's like you have to take the good with the bad with him. Because, that's just how he is. And I would say the second thing on why he's the way he is the people around him, his team. Because I believe like his team like doesn't really like direct him in the right path. I think that he's surrounded by too many yes people. And that's the problem right there. Because when you're surrounded by yes people, all they're just saying is, just do what you want, Kanye West. Like, they don't hold him accountable for certain things that he says. Like, he might be spewing out, nonsense. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, Kanye West. Yeah, no, Kanye West. You're right. We're with you on this. They're just, money hungry. driven type people, so they'll say whatever they want so they can get the bag. People like that, you need to remove. You need more real people around you. And that's what Kanye West really needs. If he had more real people around him and tell him like when he's wrong and hold him accountable for certain things that he does, you would see a different Kanye West. And then the third reason why I believe he's the way he is because of all of you guys. All of you Kanye West fans. It's part of it is because of you guys. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because he always gets a pass when he does these crazy things. Some of these crazy things. And you guys don't want to hold him accountable. Why you guys give him a pass? Oh, because he has great music. Oh my God, he's such a great artist. This and that. That's the problem right there. Because he makes good music, great music, that means like he's not flawed at all. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Because if it was somebody else, or maybe an artist that's not maybe at his stature, then you guys are gonna say, "Oh, what was this guy talking about?" and this and that. But you guys don't hold Kanye West accountable for certain things that he says, and that's what annoys me about it. Because he has good music, so he could pass on anything. He could literally do the craziest thing in the world. Oh, but he has great music. That's how he always gets a pass on everything, because of his music. For me, whether you make good music and you're my favorite artist or a celebrity or whoever, I'm always going to be objective. I'm always going to be objective to anything. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. If they're doing something wrong, I'm going to call them out and say, yo, they're doing something wrong. I hate when people always bias towards a artist or a celebrity that they really love, and they never want to admit certain things that they do is wrong. I can't stand that. So yeah, that third reason would be because of the fans. That's what I would say about that. And you know, I mean, it's been a tough day or so for Kanye West as far as like these companies dropping him, all because of that anti-Semitic comment that he made. But you know, that's the price you pay when you know you're being very opinionated. Like that's the problem. Like sometimes, like you know, they always say the truth hurts. Well, it does. And I'm not saying everything that he said was right. That's not what I'm saying. There's certain things that he said was right, and certain things that he said he probably took it overboard. I'm like, I'm not with him on that. But this is Kanye West. This is what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get because it's Kanye West. Like he's so unpredictable at times. You're just like, okay, you know, he would have like the black community behind him, and then you know he would say something else, and then the black community just turns on him. So at this point, I feel the black community is done with him just because he wore the White Lives Matter T-shirt, and that's what I really believe. And you know, my advice to Kanye West, like I said not too long ago, is that you need to surround yourself with real people. That's what you need to do. Stop surrounding yourself with these yes men because they're not going to get you anywhere. They don't care about you. All they want is something from you. So you need to remove those type of people and get real people around in your circle. And you will see a different Kanye West. You will actually see like Kanye West will actually hold himself accountable. But until then, this is the Kanye West you're going to be getting. And I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last news you're going to be hearing about Kanye West. I'm sure Kanye West is going to say something else. And, you know, Everybody's gonna go crazy over it. They're gonna have their opinion on it. But that's my take on Kanye West, and I appreciate all you guys tuning into this video. I had to address this. This was something that was needed. Um, Kanye West, like I hope everything. I wish all the best for this guy. Like I hope everything goes well for him, because right now he's on a rough patch right now. Like it's pretty bad. So hopefully everything works out for him. Hopefully he doesn't do anything crazy or say anything crazy, and he should be all right. Um, this is my take on Kanye West. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Peace.